Urgent topic for the Social Security beneficiaries. The direct impact of the debt ceiling talk on your Social Security benefits and where we currently stand into the debt ceiling negotiation, how it impact you, your benefits, your monthly checks. We have got some very important updates. What kind of a impact will it have and where we currently stand, how many days we actually have, and we don't even have until the June 1st deadline. We need to reach that agreement before the June 1st because we need to allow a couple of days for the bill to be written. Today in this video, we will be going to discuss all the important details. We'll also take a look at calendar to give you a better understanding where we currently stand onto the bill. We know we have a very limited time frame. Time is running out on resolving this issue and it's actually the next couple of 4 to 5 days. That's gonna be the most important date and that's the important reason I'm making this video to let you understand all these important aspects, give you all the clarity. So guys, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe, and with that being said, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so it's kind of an urgent topic to discuss for all the social security beneficiaries. This one including people receiving social security, SSI, SSDI, VA, survivors benefits because the ongoing debt ceiling talk will be going to impact pretty much all the social security beneficiaries, all the Americans, the entire economy. So it's very important, it's very crucial to understand what's really going on. Alright guys, so we are just couple of days away from the crucial deadline. So let's take a look at the calendar that will give you a better understanding of where we currently stand. So as you may know, if you have been following the previous discussions on to April 26, House passed their bill on April 26th, and you know what? Now as we analyze the calendar, we can see that the entire month of the May has been definitely gone. We haven't been progress much in the month of May and time is running out. We are left up with a limited time frame to resolve this issue. Now let me get to the main important deadline part. Now if an extension is not agreed upon, this is alarming and consequences are dire. Economy will go into default in early June. So it's critical, it's essential to grasp the gravity of the situation before we proceed. I kindly request you to show your support by liking this video, sharing, subscribing, and let's get right into it. So basically let's consider that the month of May could have been utilized to reach any sort of a resolution throughout the calendar. You know what? We actually have got a month, but here is the thing guys. When both House and Senate are in session, we have a better chance of any sort of a progress. So as we examine the calendar, we can reach the 25th where we are right now. As of right now at the moment, the House is in session, but Senate is not in session. Right here onto the 25th of the May, which is where we are right now. And at this moment, House is in the session, but Senate is not. And during this crucial time, it's common for leadership to stay in Washington instead of going to home during recess periods. We are in the 11th hour of the deal and deal needs to be reached in one way or another. It's highly likely that both House and Senate leadership will remain in Washington DC. However, guys, as we observe the calendar, we can see that nearing to the end, their session, they will be going on recess or rather they will be taking the Friday off. So they will be extending their break to include Memorial Day, which is happening right here on to the 29th of the May. Now considering the urgency of the situation, it's essential for an agreement to be reached promptly. Once an agreement is made, it will roughly take a couple of days to be drafted to wrap the bill. Furthermore, there is 72-hour rule that is taken effected by House requiring significant time for bill to review. Therefore, even if a verbal agreement is reached today, the bill will need to be written and then reviewed, requiring a return to session on 30th or 31st of the month. So this is where we are currently standing guys. Just to ensure the compliance with 72-hour rule, the bill must be reviewed before we reach the June 1st deadline. And you know what? The June 1st deadline is basically where we are. If we don't reach to an agreement, then we will be going to default on our debt. Now if they still have the funds available to pay bills onto June 1st, there won't be an immediate problem. Nonetheless, we are running on a tight schedule and it's unlikely that we'll see a resolution without an extension. So considering the potential impact onto the Wall Street, onto the stock market, it would be really concerning to take action to prevent chaos onto the June 1st. So we need to find a solution to address the debt ceiling issue and ensure the stability of the financial markets. Now talking about potential impact of debt ceiling talk versus the stock market on everyday people like you and me, the situation is quite urgent. It's pretty evident that we are running out of time to reach resolution without any extension. To prevent any sort of a chaos into the stock market, you know what? It would be wise for Congress to consider a temporary period of extension. This would buy them more time so that they can finalize onto a bill and raise the debt ceiling ultimately. The extension could be for a week or 2 weeks, and during this time frame, basically during this time frame, they can probably take more time so that they can make more progress on the debt ceiling debate. Now, the reason behind this extension is not because we'll be completely running out of money onto the June 1st, but the thing is, rather, just to ensure the stability of the stock market. It's very important to understand the impact onto the stock market as fluctuations go beyond the wealthy individuals. It affects everyday people like you and me having 401k pensions, retirement plans, and other economic things. These investments could take a significant hit if the debt ceiling issue is not resolved properly, and it would take a longer time to recover from such setbacks, such a debt ceiling setbacks. Now, talking about the current situation in the Congress, the Democrats in the House have gathered 213 votes for discharge petition, which would raise the debt ceiling without dealing with the budget cuts. However, they need 5 Republicans to support their petitions to go through it. Unfortunately, it seems unlikely that they will secure those 5 votes. That means that they can't move forward with the discharge petitions as a workaround method. As it currently stands, the only option is for the negotiation and agreements to take place. Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy has stated that we will not go into the default, but if no agreement is reached, extending the deadline becomes the only alternative, and this extension would provide some additional time for further discussion and negotiation. So it's very important to note that this debate doesn't end with the debt ceiling issue. Afterwards, Congress will have to address the budget for the year 2024, which will involve further budget cuts. And these cuts will be likely impacting the agencies such as Social Security Administration, Veteran Affairs, but the specific of the cuts is still unclear. Which benefits are going to cut is still unclear, and the aim is to roll back spending to the 2022 levels that we have seen in the US economy. But the exact areas where they are going to cut is yet to be determined. And speaking of the Social Security benefit payments, now right over here into the month of June, I would see like onto the June 1st and June 2nd, both of these payments should go out on time if everything goes by the plan, the debt ceiling negotiations. But here is the thing, let's say if the debt ceiling issue is not resolved properly, then we might see a day or two delayed in a social security payment. But don't worry about payment completely dropping out. Your payment will be heading out into your bank account. Don't worry about that. It might see delays, but as of right now there is no confirmation, so you can note all these June payments right over here. First of the month for SSI recipient, second of the June for SSI and social security recipient, and those who received social security before May 1990. If your birth date falls between 1st to 10th, check out 14th of the month. If your birth date falls between 11th to 20th, check out 21st of the month. If your birth date falls between 21st to 31st, check out 28th of the month. And also 30th of the month, that's when your second SSI payment will be heading into your bank account. As the situation develops, all the details, latest news, I will provide you all the future updates right here in these videos. If you got any questions, do let me know in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.